This is a regular meeting of the Township of Washington in accordance with the requirements of the New Jersey statutes regarding open public meetings. Notice of this meeting was legally advertised in the Courier Post and South Jersey Times and posted on the bulletin board in the municipal building. Fire exits are located through the double doors on your right and your left. Please silence all mobile devices. This meeting is being videotaped. Anyone who does not wish to be seen on television may be excused. This will be shown on Channel 9 and on Verizon Channel 36 every week, Sunday at 9, Wednesday at 7, Friday at 10, and Saturday at 10 p.m. and will continue until the next meeting. Flag salute. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call.
Mrs. Doherty? Ms. Pasqualone?
Mrs. Doherty's on the
She's
phone.
here. Ms. Pasqualone? Here. Mrs. Williams? Here. Mr. Longfellow?
Here.
Mr. Perry?
Here.
Mayor Gattinelli? Here. Mr. Platt?
Present.
Mr. Johnson?
Here. Okay, now we'll move on to mayoral presentations and proclamations.
Good evening, everyone. This evening I'd like to bring up one of our employees, Jim Walker. He is our Assistant CFO. I would like to present him this evening with Employee of the Month in recognition of his dedication, passion, and hard work for the month of September 2019. Jim has really been an asset to our administration as well as an asset to our CFO, Colette. Colette speaks very highly of him. He's diligent in the work that he does, and we're very proud to have you here in the town as our Assistant CFO. So with that being said, I'd like to present you with the Employee of the Month, Jim Walker.
Just because he dressed up, you didn't. It's okay.
I did not recognize her.
I didn't recognize her either.
I was like, I'm sorry. Colette, did you want to say a few words?
You said it perfectly.
All right, we're gonna be on a little more serious note. I don't know if everyone is aware, but we are in the 100th anniversary for celebrating the American Legion. So this evening we do have quite a bit of representation here, so I'm going to ask our folks to come up and visit me just for a few moments. I would like to present you with our proclamation. All of you. I'm going to make room for everybody.
Well, first and foremost, I want to thank you all for coming this evening. I know myself, everyone here, and our council member, solicitor, and our business administrator want to thank you for your service and your dedication. We are here this evening because of you, and we want to make sure that you know how heartfelt this proclamation is for all of you and everyone out there who has served. So with that being said, our proclamation for celebrating the American Legion's 100th anniversary. Whereas the American Legion has been a staunch advocate for veterans and their families since 1919. The American Legion was founded on the 4 pillars of care for veterans: a strong national defense, Americanism, and children and youth. The American Legion has played a leading role in initiatives and breakthroughs that have affected the lives of Americans in every community, from U.S. Flag Code to the GI Bill. Post 521 has fulfilled the Legion's mission since March 8, 1995, through programs such as Girls State, Boys State, Elementary Coloring Contest, and ROTC Awards for academics and patriotism. The American Legion is celebrating its centennial in 2018-19. Now, therefore, I, Joanne Gattinelli, Mayor of Washington Township, along with the members of Township Council, do hereby proclaim September 25th, 2019 as American Legion Centennial Day. In witness whereof I have here unto set my hand and cause to be affixed the official seal on the Township of Washington, County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, on this 25th day of September 2019. I thank you for all that you do.
Absolutely. I can hide that out. My name tag on.
On behalf of all of us and all the
Thank you. Let's get you a
American Legion
microphone.
members, why? Yeah, thank you, Mayor. That works.
There you go.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. We sincerely appreciate it. It's only been 100 years. We got a couple guys that were here for the original. But we thank you on behalf of all veterans, but especially the American Legion, because it's been 100 years since it was founded, and they have done a lot for all veterans, and will continue to do so as long as there's any of us alive. But thank you so much.
Okay, Bob, stop kissing all the girls. You gotta be killing me, man. Okay, next up, we have a presentation from from Public Works Supervisor Brian McCaffrey on leaf collection. Take it away, Brian.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for having me. With this being the first week of fall, the mayor and Jason thought it would be a good idea for us to kind of give a quick overview of our plans for leaf collection this year. The mayor and I did a video earlier today on social media, but for the benefit of those who don't participate in social media, we thought this was a good idea to kind of give the same presentation, just in case anyone had any questions. So this year, we're going to start our leaf pickup on Monday, October 21st. The week prior, you will see some machines out. Basically, I call it a soft opening for us. We spend a lot of time working on the machines, and we like to get them out a little bit ahead of time, work the kinks out to make sure that everything is up and running properly before we put ourselves on a strict schedule. So it's going to be the same way that we've done it in the past, that your leaf collection is going to follow your scheduled trash day. So Monday, trash pickup, Tuesday, leaf pickup. If it's Friday, trash pickup, their leaves are picked up on Monday. So we've been following that format for quite some time. Our goal is to pick up at least bi-weekly. We feel like in the beginning, we generally do a little bit more than that. While the volume of leaves is light, we're able to pretty much get to everyone every week, as long as we don't have any weather issues or any major mechanical breakdowns. But we generally get 6 to 8 pickups in per year, which, compared to some of the neighboring towns, they're only getting 2. So we're pretty proud of how many pickups we provide our residents. And that's a credit to our staff because they work very hard, long hours during this time of year. So quickly, just a couple FAQs that we get into the office. We ask that you place the leaves in the street away from any mailboxes, any other kind of obstacle, fire hydrants, vehicles, trees with low-hanging limbs, and please don't block the stormwater inlets because that can cause flooding if we get any rain. The equipment's very large. It's 10 feet tall, and it's 30 feet from the front of the truck to where the actual hose is that does the pickup. So it's very tough to get this stuff into tight areas. So yes, don't put them near cars or anything like that. Please don't mix any yard waste in, like bushes that you may have cut down, or a lot of times people put their corn stalks in there after Halloween and all that stuff. That's not good for the machines. It can clog them and actually cause some mechanical damage. So, and try to avoid the big sticks. If people use landscapers, we try to ask them not to put out these big sticks because it definitely slows us down and can cause some damage. If there's too much of that debris in, we won't pick that pile up. We'll place a green card on the home to let them know that there's a problem with the way it was put out, and if they rectify it, we'll come back the following collection week and get it. Another question we often get, the girls get a lot of calls in the office. They say, oh, the truck was out on the street and it didn't finish the street and they left. The machines have a 25 cubic yard capacity and they fill up like every 30 to 45 minutes. So if we leave a street, it's probably just to dump the leaves and we'll be back that day as long as it's not the end of business. A little unknown fact, all the leaves we pick up are recycled at a local organic vegetable farm. So everything that we take up goes back into the ground. It's a very cost-effective and environmentally friendly situation, and we're really proud of the partnership that we started with this farmer a few years back. So last year we recycled over 16,000 cubic yards of leaves, so it's quite a bit. Leaves can be bagged if you live in an area that doesn't get a lot of volume. You can put them in bags and put them out for regular trash, and they'll go out with the other yard waste. So that's an option. And lastly, if we do have a snowstorm during leaf collection, we will suspend leaf collection for as long as we deem fit. It needs to be safe. These are big pieces of equipment, and there's people out walking on the street. So if it's snowy and icy, we don't do it, and we won't resume until everything is cleared up. So, and what I failed to mention in the video we did earlier, but I wanted to make mention of it here, we don't really put a stop date on it. We kind of monitor the volume. We keep track of the yardage that we pick up. And as we get into December, we see where we are, and then we kind of put a stop date on it at that point. So, we'll be picking up as long as the weather allows us, and until we reach, we know when we get to 16,000, 17,000 yards, we're done. So that's all I have. If anyone has any questions in the public, they can give us a call at 856-589-0523. We have a great staff. They're always willing to answer any questions. I can be reached at that number as well. So if anybody on the dais has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. If not, I'll hang around in case anyone from the public has any questions when we're done.
Okay, thank you.
All right, great. Thank you.
Okay, we're going to move on to the bill list. Can I get approval for the bill list for September 25th, 2018?
I'll second.
Roll call?
Mrs. Doherty?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ms. Pasqualone?
Yes.
Mrs. Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes. Okay, moving on to minutes. Approval of regular minutes for August 21st, 2019.
Make that motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Mrs. Doherty?
Abstain.
Motion carries.
Okay, approval of regular minutes for September 11th, 2019.
Make that motion.
I'll second. Roll call.
Mrs. Doherty?
Yes.
Ms. Pasqualone? Abstain. Mrs. Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes. Okay, moving on to ordinances. Ordinance 20, 2019, an ordinance of the Township of Washington and the County of Gloucester, State of New Jersey, appropriating certain monies from the capital fund balance account and providing for capital upgrades and acquisition of various police equipment improvements. Motion to open to the public on ordinance 20,
I'll make that
2019.
motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody from the public wish to speak on this one? Seeing no one, motion to close to the public?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Should council know that the four affirmative votes to adopt this ordinance.
Okay, can I get a motion to adopt ordinance 20, 2019?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. Roll call?
Mrs. Doherty? Ms. Pasqualone? Yes. Mrs. Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes.
Motion carries. That ordinance is adopted.
Ordinance 21, an ordinance amending chapter 229, article 1 of the Code of Township of Washington taxation. Can I get a motion to open to the public?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone from the public wishing to speak on this ordinance? Seeing no one, motion to close to the public.
Make that motion.
A second. All in favor?
Aye.
Can I get a motion to adopt the ordinance?
Council President, would you hold for a second?
Let's start again.
Okay.
We're good to go now?
Yes, thank you.
Can I get a motion to adopt the ordinance?
Make that motion.
Second.
Okay, second. Roll call. Me?
Mrs. Doherty? Ms. Pasqualone?
We got it.
Yes. We got it. Ms. Pasqualone? Yes. Mrs. Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes. Excuse me, ordinance 22, an ordinance authorizing the agreement for tax abatement with J Trail Holdings Company LLC for the property known as Block 194.13, Lot 6.3. This ordinance is for introduction only. Can I get a motion to introduce the ordinance?
I'll make that motion.
I'll
Second.
Roll call?
Mrs. Doherty? Ms. Pasqualone? Yes. Mrs. Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes. Now, this motion will be up for adoption on the council meeting on 10/23. Okay, moving on to resolutions. Following resolutions are by consent agenda and only require a vote for all listed. Each one must be read by title. If any member of council wishes to have one removed and heard separately, they need to indicate it prior to me reading the titles. Anybody have anything?
No.
Okay. Here we go. Resolution 222, resolution authorizing refunds of tax overpayments. Resolution 223, resolution to amend resolution number 202-219, to cancel taxes for James U. McBride, a totally disabled veteran, at 519 Quincy Drive, to include a portion of the second quarter of 2019, effective May 23rd, 2019. Resolution 224, resolution approving and authorizing liens on real property of the Township of Washington for maintenance work performed for the Township of Washington. Resolution 225, resolution canceling taxes for Joseph Figueroa, a totally disabled veteran, at 1755 Congress Drive, effective July 6, 2019. Resolution 226, resolution canceling taxes for Scott Pellegrin, a totally disabled veteran, at 110 Goodwin Parkway, effective July 15, 2019. Resolution 227, resolution amending Resolution 196, 2019, for payment to Top Dog Maintenance Incorporated for property services. Resolution 228, resolution authorizing a contract for professional services by and between Flasher Greenberg PC and the Township of Washington. Resolution 229, resolution releasing a performance guarantee and waiving a maintenance guarantee for Day Jam Properties, Priscilla Place, Block 85.10, Lot 1, escrow number 755. Resolution 230, resolution authorizing Washington Township to submit a strategic plan for the Municipal Alliance Grant for cycle July 1st, 2020 to June 30th, 2021. Resolution 231, resolution authorizing change order number 1 for Washington Township Police Department Sally Port. Resolution 232, resolution releasing performance guarantee for Albert Pacheco Revelation Salon Project, number 08-18-Z-235.1. Resolution 233, resolution requesting approval of revenue and appropriations from the state of New Jersey for the South Jersey Cultural Alliance Arts Tank Project in the amount of $5,000. Resolution 234, resolution awarding a contract for playground equipment to the Department of Public Works. Resolution 235, resolution authorizing and approving an agreement of sale for acquisition of the property located at 2200 Glassboro Cross Keys Road, known as Block 86.15 lot on the official Washington Township tax map. Resolution 236, resolution authorizing refunds of tax overpayments. Resolution 237, resolution awarding a contract for the Township of Washington CAC building rubberized flooring abatement and replacement project to the Northeastern Hardwood Floors Incorporated. Can I get a motion to approve resolutions 222 to 237?
I'll make that motion.
Second.
Roll call.
Mrs. Doherty? Ms. Pasqualone? Yes. Mrs. Williams?
Yes.
Mr. Longfellow?
Yes.
Mr. Perry?
Yes. Okay, moving on to old business.
No old business.
Moving on to new business.
None.
Nothing.
Just one thing I want to note, that resolution 235 was for an open space acquisition through the Green Acres Fund for the Robert Smith Farm.
Okay, reports.
Not at this time.
I'll just add that the Washington Township Chamber of Commerce has their second annual Best of Washington Township this weekend on Saturday at the high school. And coming up on October 12th at 9:00 a.m. is the Washington Township Annual Community Cleanup Day. The information is available and has been put out on Facebook as well as on the Township website. So if you're looking to volunteer, the deadline's coming up and a number of us are going to be there cooking the cookout afterwards. And And it's always a good event, so hopefully everybody can come out.
Yeah.
Just a few things. Just a few things to report. On October 12th as well, we will be hosting the Washington Township Police Department K-9 Benefit Car Show again. This is our second annual, so we're pretty excited about that. Registration will be at noon. The property will open at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the same day at Washington Lake Park. The entry fee is $20 the day of the show. There is no pre-registration. There will be over 150 trophies given for various classes of cars, and there will be some specialty trophies as well. This is a professionally judged car show. All proceeds will go directly to the Washington Township Police Department K-9 unit. There will also be some K-9 demonstrations for all to view and enjoy, as well as food and music. And I'd like to thank the South Jersey Pontiac Club for hosting this event for our police K-9 unit again. They did a terrific job last year. If you're going to be out and about, if you come out, you can clean with us, have a little something to eat, come out, visit the car show. A lot of folks came out last year. That was like 150. Yeah, a tremendous amount of people came out to see it, so it is definitely something to come out and see. So we appreciate all the support we can get. On October 20th, there's going to be the 9th annual walk for Mothers Matters, 5K walk run in the park to help a mother in need. Mothers Matter is a tribute to Lauren and a mother's love. The mission is to encourage mothers to achieve economically and educationally, as well as to seek brighter futures for themselves and their families. This reflects Lauren's legacy of helping others lead better lives. The 5K course runs through Washington Lake Park, our beautiful 400-acre complex in Washington Township. This 5-acre has something for everyone. For the serious runner, there's a challenging chip time course. The scenic trails offer a perfect setting for a brisk or leisurely walk in the park for non-runners. DJ will be provided ongoing entertainment along with our traditional opening flag ceremony, face painting, photo booth, refreshments, and again this year there will be fabulous basket auction. And like last year, each registrant will receive a raffle ticket upon check-in, along with the opportunity to purchase more raffle tickets. This is a rain or shine event, so for more information, you can go to www.lawrencelegacy.org/event/9th annual Mothers Matter 5K Run Walk. So there's more information on there. I want to give you some updates on some of the roads. Fish Pond Road, I'm sure some of you have seen that there's been some work done at the pole building on the old Smith Orchard property located on Fish Pond Road. This was constructed in 1984. The building was in disrepair and sat vacant for more than 10 years. Our Public Works Department rehabilitated the building, which included repairing the leaking roof, downspouts, and restoring electric there. In addition, the building was painted, parking lot was repaved, and fenced for security purposes. The facility will now be used to store police equipment and community outreach supplies. Our Public Works will also utilize a portion of the building for equipment storage. It is a top priority of our administration and directive to care for maintain public works and police department funded and taxpayers funded, with taxpayers funded. Road work information from our township engineer. So there's some county work that's being done right now. Gloucester County construction of the bike paths continues throughout the township, so I'm sure you've seen that. This will link Atkinson and Washington Lake Park bike path and the remaining county system and make some critical improvements along the way. Our emergency generators project continue with the municipal building generator arriving for installation this past Monday. The additional generators for the senior center and public works are expected to arrive later this week. We have recently issued a bid for improvements of 88 curb ramps in town, as well as pedestrian safety improvements by the Whitman School Academy Walk Crosswalk. We anticipate receipt of bids and award of this project in October. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, I got left with one thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I was crossing the room. On Saturday, Mayor Gagnelli and myself had the privilege of attending an opening for a new business in town, and that was the Bear Paddle Swim School that located at the Burlington Cove Shopping Center. And we actually had one of the representatives from the Bear Paddle School here. You want to introduce yourself, say hi? Sure. I want to thank them for coming into the township.
Hi there. Hello. My My name is Robin Everson. I'm just a representative of Bear Paddle Swim School. I'd like to extend a thank you both to the mayor and to council president for making the time to stop by. We had a great event, complete with a stop off with the fire department for a little touch of truck. I know the police department stopped by briefly. We were a little swamped, which is a good thing. Had a lot of swimmers out there. We're just excited to be a part of the community. So,
We want to welcome you and thank you for coming to Washington Township.
thank you. I've got postcards if anyone's interested.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to public participation. Please follow the public decorum posted, which has been attached to the public agenda, and limit your comments to 5 minutes. Once you have completed your comments or questions, please take a seat. I will then ask any member of the governing body or the designee if they wish to address your questions or comments. Can I get a motion to open to the public?
I'll make that motion. I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are now open to the public for any comments or...
Okay, Rich Bennett, 11 Cliffs Avenue, Hidden Lakes. One initiative by the mayor and police chief on the drive, like your kids live there. Excellent idea. But we also do need to give speeding tickets to people who are speeding. Because, as my son said, I'm not a kid. So we got to make sure that we're out patrolling. I live off of Altair. And Altair Road always has issues with people speeding from one end to the other, so that's a street that needs attention. My other concern was I went to pay the taxes last week and went in and to the tax office and saw this plexiglass window. And to me, that is making me feel not open to the county. I don't know what exactly is going on for us to have plexiglass in a community building. What reason with this is, other than I heard somebody threw coins at the people behind the counter. Something, I mean, to me, it's not a friendly atmosphere if I'm coming into my own municipal building and there's plexiglass. It's like a store in Philly somewhere where you have to make your payment or a check cashing place. To me, it's not being able to make you feel good about your community. So, and I am concerned about, what prompted this, what also prompted having a full-time police officer in the building now, according to what I heard, and I don't know if this is true. That's why I'm here, and to find out, what money was appropriated and what decision for this plexiglass was made for the tax office and all the other things, and why is it necessary? And if the people who are behind the counter can't handle the job, the most important thing is call the police and have the person escorted. There's no reason for us to spend extra money on my tax dollar for plexiglass.
Thank you. Anybody else from the public wish to speak?
Good evening, Mayor Gettinelli and members of the council. I'm Vicki Benetti, and I'm here on behalf of the Washington Township Green Team. And you will recall perhaps earlier this year that you created by resolution an Arts and Creative Culture Subcommittee. And I just wanted to fill you in that they're doing very, very well. Have lots of activities ongoing. We just completed a chalk challenge by which children of all ages were invited to create their masterpieces on sidewalks or parking lots or whatever else and send in their photographs of those masterpieces to our Facebook site. We have still ongoing our Fun Food Challenge, which invites anyone to send in photographs of the culinary arts that they perfect, which are their spreads for football games, for example. We're looking for that team spirit, and again, folks are invited to send in their photographs. We'll continue that challenge until the last game before Thanksgiving. And then finally, we're about to initiate our pumpkin decorating challenge. so that we're asking people to decorate, carve, bedazzle, whatever, their pumpkins and send in their photographs. The winners will be indicated by the greatest number of likes on our Facebook page, which is WT Paints the Town. And that's where you'll see our flyers, as well as on social media and on the town's Facebook page. And we'd like to thank the Tinos for supplying the gift cards that are the awards for the first two challenges. So please look for us on Facebook and meet the challenge. Thanks so much.
Thank you, Vicki. Anyone else wishing to speak?
Positive stuff.
I don't know if it's appropriate or not to plug a golf outing for charity. Is that acceptable?
Do you live in
this
town?
forum?
Do you live in town?
I do.
Go for it.
All right. My wife is involved with a charity from a local girl who's a township resident. Her name was Colette Leistein, and she lost a courageous battle with cystic fibrosis, and she was a very, very community-oriented person. And through a very, very difficult battle with this disease, she was always doing charitable things. So my wife got involved with this last year and did the Gloucester County Dancing with the Stars for Colette's charity, and they put her on the board. So next Friday at Wedgwood here in town, they're having a golf outing, and all the proceeds go to this foundation, and the foundation helps families in need, people who are going through an illness and may be knocked off their feet. They donate to these families and stuff like that. So it's $125 per golfer. There's a dinner afterwards. So it's next Friday at Wedgwood at 1 o'clock. Maybe somebody will see it on TV and we'll get a couple extra foursomes out of it. And my wife will be happy when I get home that I plugged in. So thank you for that.
Anyone else from public wishing to speak? Can I get a motion to close the public?
I'll make that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone address?
Captain Kennedy will address the questions and comments from the resident first,
We didn't predict it, which Captain Kennedy's going to address.
and then Mr. Platt will follow up.
Good evening. As they mentioned, my name is Captain Kenneth Kennedy. I want to address your question regarding the security. You did mention an incident that occurred with the change that did happen, as well as some other instances that happened. With Washington Township, first and foremost, we want to make sure that our employees here are safe, okay? With that particular situation, I was asked to give a security assessment of the building. I did so, gave them some recommendations. Prior to that, the way the building was set up, somebody could walk in and just walk aimlessly through the building, okay, with having no idea, what particular building they're going to. So, with that, I gave some recommendations, and one of them was the partitions, the glass that we have there. And the reasoning for that was simple, that when these employees come to work, they need to know that they're safe, and that in a situation where people come up, upset and things like that. So those are the reasons why the security measures were put in place.
Right, Captain Kenny, we're not the only township who
No,
is doing this now.
no.
If
You go into any municipal building, police department that's been put up anytime, you can't simply just walk into a building without being greeted by somebody at the front desk and being confined in a particular area until they find out what type of business you need to conduct that day.
You want to address the officer if that's a request from the tax department?
Yes, there is not an officer full-time here. Certain times during the year, when taxes are doing things like that, they did request an officer to be in a location for that particular week. Obviously, people are coming in on a larger amount for that week, so they did ask for an officer to stand by at that particular time. So there's not somebody here who is here on a daily basis.
But they do randomly patrol through the building?
Yes, we have them come in periodically, but I know the specific was full-time, and that's not the case.
I would like to add again, because of certain complaints that were made by employees and others, the police department did do the security assessment. It's not unusual. I'm in other towns. There is nothing unfriendly about it. It's obviously where the public needs to address things. If a specific issue for a ministerial act like paying a bill, paying taxes, the type of arrangement that the town has is appropriate. naturally, if somebody wants to speak to somebody in person, there's always availability on so many different levels. In addition, we have an obligation to our employees, both a legal and moral obligation, to make sure that the workplace is safe. And that is my legal opinion, and I stand by that legal opinion. And it's appropriate, it's shared by many solicitors throughout the state of New Jersey. In addition, you asked a question about appropriations. It's my understanding that the money used for that is really actually not going to impact taxpayers at all. It was surplus from other capital bonds that were repurposed, monies that were not used in other capital bonds that were repurposed for this particular project to provide proper safety and security for the building. So there's little to no impact on the taxpayers. Obviously, you realize this is the fourth straight year that there's been no tax increase on the operating budget, and we have sufficient capital and operating surplus. So from the appropriation standpoint, that was all done legally, and it was little to no impact on the taxpayers. And actually, it's a great improvement. It provides a better workplace and better services for the residents. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
Make that motion?
All in favor?
Aye.
Our next council meeting will be October 2nd.